Hey guys, I'm at a bit of a different angle today because I have a little friend beside me. Oh, where's his head? Where's his head? Alright, that's our friend's dog that we're watching for a bit. Okay, on to sign number 4. Do you recognize other do you easily recognize other people's feelings? I'm gonna start with Lowie, I think. Lowie is very attuned to me at this point. He freaks out when I freak out. So angry, sad, any emotional outburst from me, he actually wants to escape at this point. So he clearly recognizes it and clearly needs to get away from it. I just don't think he can handle all the emotional psychicness that just attacks him, and he needs to get away. Also, I've noticed that if there's yelling elsewhere, like say at my parents', he will, strangely enough, not try to escape there. I don't, because he can't really. He has an easy path outside. There he doesn't. So there he'll actually go towards a person and want to like lick their faces or whatever. So Loie definitely feels the vibes in the room of what's going on. To counter that, if we're acting excited or if something exciting is happening, he will get extremely excited. He's just an emotional like being. So he just goes off of whatever's around him. So it's really easy to get him excited about stuff too. So if we're going to the beach that day, you can just like excitedly say some the keywords to him and he'll just start going nuts. Yeah, so that's Lowie. So yes, he recognizes the emotions around him all the time. For me, I feel like I'm a little more complicated just because I think I don't want to ruffle feathers, so I'm not going to go into too much details, but honestly, growing up, a lot of places that I was at, honestly, like my own family, extended family, it was just a lot of anger. Like, I don't know why, but there was a lot of anger, and I think the anger made me like kind of shut down and look for the anger all the time. So to be on the lookout for that, and honestly, I don't know if that has affected my ability to recognize any other feelings. So are you mad is like a thing I say a lot to people. I probably learned that as well, but to an extent I think I do. On some intuitive level, I can tell like when my by profession I am a tutor out of my home, and so I get a lot of angsty, that's a hard word to say, teenagers coming in, and when they're off, some are just more off than others. Some are just happy-go-lucky people, and some are just kind of neutral, just like people, because they're people. And so the ones you get to know that might have bad days, you get to know that, and then I can look out for that. And I think I intuitively just know when somebody's gonna be having a bad day, and it's just like, okay, let's just not even bother doing work for like a while because you just have other things on your mind and you won't be able to focus. There's several teenagers that I have found are like that, and I kind of just look out for that, and when they need to talk, I'll just be like, well, do you need to talk about other stuff? They do or they don't. I had one younger student who I could tell when she was off. Usually for her, it was she was just overtired. So I think intuitively, I have just dealing with people, I've learned easily recognize is kind of a, I don't know, it's not very, it's not a scale, so I'm not even sure what easily recognized means. So I think that, yes, talking to people, if they're putting their emotions out there to some degree, yes, I can easily do. Obviously, if they're hiding it, I'm not particularly good at picking them up. I don't know if anybody is. For example, my husband, he generally has learned to hide his feelings over time, and so he's harder to read for me, to be honest, even though I've known him for like almost 20 years now. So I can't actually read him because he just has instinctively learned how to hide his feelings. Um, and I also wonder if a lot of my family has learned to hide their feelings from me because they know I will also pick up those feelings, but that's also another topic. So, um, I don't know. I think I can easily recognize, or more intuitively. Like I don't. It's not like a thought process. It's just like all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, you're really not into this right now. So let's just take a break. Obviously, when people are happy, everybody can recognize happiness. That's pretty simple. And then I think generally most people are just neutral though. So like, okay, what are you gonna do with a neutral person? It's fine. You're just cool. Um, so for a recap, then let's say Lowie, yes, on big emotions, he picks up the big emotions easily. I think I can pick up the big emotions, and I pretty much kind of know when people are just, yeah, I'm fine. So sort of for me, yes for Lowie, and I'll see you next time.